what's your story before?
All right. But before I came to Sir Metro, I wasn't attending school. I had left Western International High School to help my dad move out, and my friend Keyshawn had went here, and I believe he did an interview, but I'm not sure. He told me about it. He said that you guys paid to go to school, and it's online school. So I was like, okay, let me look into this. My dad helped me look into it, and then we enrolled, and then I came in, and it was good.
We create partnerships with businesses all over the city, and with our partnership, we hire the young people as Sir Metro employees. We're going to pay for you to work 120 hours with a particular employer. So I always tell them going in, work so that they want to hire you after your 120 hours is up.
If they successfully complete our program, they can leave here with a minimum of 6 solid credentials, industry recognized credentials, union recognized credentials when it comes to their construction certifications, enough items that can dramatically change their lives. And I try to stress that to them from day one. If they take this seriously, their lives will be dramatically better.
When a person is employed, they're empowered. And so at Sir Metro, this is what we do, finding people jobs and really preparing them for jobs in regard to job training if they lack the skills or need to be upgraded in certain areas. We always try to find people from the community who are going to help individuals from that community.
First and foremost, I'm gonna shout out Youth Build because that's where I graduated from. That's one of the best programs here, I can say, that we have to offer, but every program is an excellent program that we have here. Youth Build, it gets you involved with construction. Also, you're obtaining your GED, and it's kind of like a great work environment. If you're really not hands-on, it gives you a great opportunity to become hands-on.
Staff, it's great. I love the staff here. Staff here is awesome. I like that they own you. It let me know, like, when I feel like I'm one of them kids, like, you feel me? If you let me do what I want to, like, you don't care about, you know what I'm saying? So, like, they be on me, so I feel like they care. They want to send me out. They want to see me get out of here. They want to see me do great things. So I like it.
We try to work on empowering them to have a voice, but also empowering them to take initiative, that they're not just youth here and they're not just students, but they can serve as mentors, they can serve as leaders.
And when I mention things like, oh, I have a niece and she needs, oh, we have a program that's this, and this, and we have a program from, so they're trying to not just help me, but also help my family. That's definitely positive, and you need that. I feel like it's people I can trust here, and having trust in your life is something positive, especially with employment, because that's money, or, having people that's gonna follow up and say they're gonna do what they're gonna do versus it just sounding good, and then making sure that it's taken care of too.
So I think my favorite phrase in this work is that they don't care what you know until they know that you care. And I think our staff, most of whom are veterans in this work, have been around for a long time, and they know how to relate to the population we serve. And I also think that we have religiously focused on youth voice, so making sure that the youth are driving the program, because if we put programming together that the students aren't interested in, then they're not going to show up and they're not engaged. So making sure that the youth feel like they have a voice, and I think the staff do a phenomenal job supporting that.
So I work for Birmingham Public Schools at the Midvale Early Childhood Center, and one of my students' mom actually works at Gigi's Playhouse, and I just wanted to do this over the edge for all of my students who have Down syndrome, and I'm studying education and I plan on going into special ed, so I wanted to make a big statement that I am willing to support them and do something insane because I recognize the challenges that they face every day. I feel so jittery, like I drank 10 cups of coffee. It is a crazy feeling, but so much fun.
amazing. I'm not a fan of heights, and I almost started crying at the top, but I did it. I'm excited. It's good. I feel great. I am starting to donate or to volunteer at Gigi's Playhouse, and so I heard about it there.
I love the people, honestly. Like when I got here, I was hugging people and seeing everyone, and just the support and the community. And obviously going down a building was insanely fun, so yeah.
DART is a new and convenient way to pay for bus fare. Pay one time and ride on both DDOT and SMART. That means no more transfers, no more additional fees. Unlimited rides in any direction and starts with first use. Full and reduced fare options. You'll have 4 ride options to choose from. 4 hours, 24 hours, 7 days, and 31 days. DART is so easy to use. First, pick your DART pass. Buy it at any DDOT and Smart Transit Center online. Tap or swipe and go.
Hi, I'm Chrissy. I'm a makeup artist, and this is Art Detroit.
I'm home, you're home in Detroit City. There's no place like home. Just tell me what you need. It's alright here, in Detroit. Don't matter what it is, it's alright here. Oh.
Hi.
Hi, how are
Good.
you? So nice to meet you.
Yes, I'm Chrissy. Come on in. I just had a client leave.
Oh, perfect. So what type of face did you just do for your last client?
Well, we just did a beauty makeup.
Okay.
So right now during the day is beauty, and later on it's going to be Halloween.
Okay.
So I just like to clean up my brushes after I'm done with my client.
Sure. So is this a makeup tool or is this like a dishwashing thing that you've adapted for makeup?
Actually, this is a makeup tool. I have at least over 300 brushes.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so I had to wash all of those.
How many would you say that you use on a beauty client?
If I'm having clients back to back, usually I'll go through at least maybe 100 or 200. So I barely get it wet a little bit. I dip it in dial soap and a little bit of extra virgin olive oil, and then I just go in circular motion. It's pretty clean, but what I learned in art school, any brush, you always want to squeeze it, and if there's any color that's running through, it's so dirty.
Ah, okay. So I see even here that there's different brands that you have, and I'm sure that took a lot of trial and error, right?
So when I first started out doing makeup, I was all about MAC. MAC makeup is like your staple. Morphe's great. You can get a palette with so many different colors, so many different tones for a really good price, and then you just get to try them, you know.
Makeup is extremely expensive, right?
Yes.
Do you get clients who kind of complain or balk that they think that that's too high, even though you said that that's not even the highest that you could charge?
Yes, I do actually. And I just try to explain to them, you know, the product, the time, the things that I'm doing. This is what I'm putting into it. You're getting my skill, my expertise that I've actually learned for over 13 years.
And good products.
Yes, high-end products. It's not like I'm using your CVS or Walmart brand products. So when I do get a client that's a little discouraged, I'll say, okay, what is your event for? What can we work on? You know, I do work with my clients, especially if it's something big. But I do filter out the ones that are always trying to find like a freebie or, you know, whatever, because you have to.
So I am just enthralled by all this stuff that you have, and I can't wait for your model to get here and see you in action.
Yeah.
Oh, that must be her.
Oh, hi. How are you?
Good.
Nice to
I'm
meet
Sheila.
you.
Nice to meet you.
Andrea.
I can't wait to see what she's gonna do.
Yeah, me too.
She's
gonna turn this into something.
All right, should we go down to your studio?
Yeah, let's go. So in here, this is my studio where all the magic happens.
Ooh.
When they sit down, I just ask them questions, what they're looking for, if they have any inspiration photos. And usually we're already talking weeks in advance on this, so.
You have an idea already.
Yeah, usually I'm pretty prepared.
Well, what are you going to do with her today?
Well, today we're just gonna do a normal look. I'm gonna do like full face, eyes, lashes, and lips, and eyebrows.
Do you have a preference between being told what to do or being more freelance with your clients?
No, I keep referring things to Halloween because that's my favorite time. Like I had a gentleman last weekend that wanted to be Beetlejuice, you know, so I was like, great, we're gonna definitely make you look like Beetlejuice. So we took spirit gum, put all over his face, put moss, we sprayed him green, like it was just intense. I got to do what I wanted to do. So I was like super happy about that. When it comes to stuff like this, like I said, if they tell me like, I'm wearing a ball gown, I wanna do super simple, go ahead and do what you feel. Usually then I'll just like smoke out wing liner, do some lashes because lashes always complete a look, I feel like. And just go from there.
So this is it? We're here?
Yes, this is it.
All right, well I can't wait to see the space that inspires you.
Graffiti down here in Southwest Detroit inspires me a lot with anything. It's colors, design, and being in the city in general. You know, a lot of Hispanic population lives here, so we're just gonna go right through here. This definitely speaks out to me, all the colors, the design. I do Halloween and dramatic makeup, so this definitely fits me. And you know, the artist itself who put time and effort into it definitely speaks out to me. And when I look at pieces like this, it makes me question myself, you know, can I replicate that on a face?
How difficult is it to match, you know, for different skin tones and different complexions?
I custom mix everything. I put it on the back of my hand, I custom mix them together, and then once I do that, I put it on the side of their face and give it a second to let it oxidize, and then we go from there.
Okay.
I will hold up bottles next to my clients' faces, and whatever tube matches the clothes, I mix them together, and I already know the undertones. You put a color on and it has a cool undertone and you're meant for warmth, it's gonna make you look so white.
Really?
Yes, and same thing with like powders and stuff. If the undertones are like a cool undertone and you're meant to be warm and you put that on your face, it's just gonna look like mud, and it picks up in photos too. I didn't learn about that up until probably about 6 or 7 years ago, about the whole oxidizing thing, because me, I was like, oh, it's just like painting a picture. You just put it on, it's gonna dry that color, but it doesn't.
No.
You know, there's so many different chemicals in makeup that you just have to kind of look out for.
This is so cool.
Yeah.
And it's 3 years old. I see the date tag there.
Yes.
And it looks fresh as if it was just done. So
Yeah.
that speaks to the art, but then also the quality of the material that they used, and we talked about that earlier.
Yeah, the bright colors definitely speak to me. Like I said before, any art speaks to me. It could be a painting, could be just a statue, anything that actually kind of just puts a feeling in me. And also when I look at stuff like this, like we could be driving through the city, we can stop and look at it. Usually we get out and take pictures, but it almost gives me like a blank canvas of like how I see what I want to do and try on other people. Only thing I hate right now in the industry is the fact that everyone is so obsessed with like the social media makeup, as I refer, the Instagram look, which it's all filtered.
Yeah.
Nobody has super pure straight skin. No pores. I mean, all of that is just make-believe. I feel like that's a fairy tale land in my eyes. So I always make sure I tell my clients, yeah, we can cover up your pores. Yeah, we can, you know, move from here and there, but at the same time, you're gonna have some texture to your face. It's not all gonna be smooth.
I know we've all seen it, the videos where someone is doing like a time lapse of video and the before is like, I mean, it's like it's a whole nother person.
Oh, I know.
What are your thoughts on that being like everyday makeup, not just for an event or whatever, but someone who literally is out here fooling people on a daily basis?
Well, we call that catfishing. Okay. The before and afters I think are great, but personally me, I hate the dramatic makeup just because it's not what everyday women are wearing.
Yeah.
What bothers me the most now is that these kids are out here, these young girls are seeing these before and afters that are so dramatic that they feel like that has to be them.
Yeah.
Like I'll do before and after pictures on my Instagram, and it's a big difference. But I tell everyone that they're beautiful before, you know, you don't need all this makeup. If you want to just do a little bit of makeup, I suggest people to use BB cream, you know, a little bit of bronzer. It's not like you need to look like a whole different person. Stretch your chin. Usually my social media is like my word of mouth. So I have Instagram, it's Chrissy MUA, there's 3 S's in that, and then I have Snapchat, which is Chrissy MUA as well, there's 2 S's in that, and then my Facebook, which is slightly my personal, and my business. I do have a business page, this is not active at the moment. Right now I'm just cleaning up the brows. This has become a very popular trend. So once I'm done doing that, I'll just blend all of this out. Okay, so her brows are done, and I usually like to take a step back and I tell them to always look at me. You can see there's not a lot of color right here, but there's color right here. So either I'm gonna say, all right, do I like it that way or do I like it that way? So I like it better on this eye. So I'll take my spoolie and I'm just gonna blend that out. The doors actually started opening. About 6 years ago, someone saw my work online and they said, hey, do you want to come and audition for this fashion show? And I said, sure. So I went, and then when they saw my makeup, they were like, wow, your makeup looks really good.
Who did this?
Yeah, they were like, would you like to do something? When I told them it was me. And so I went to this event and I started doing makeup, and David Humphreys was like, your work is amazing. He was like, I would like to introduce you to other people. So when I met Weave and Steven, it actually like opened everything for me.
Yeah.
He shot with me so many times. I got to meet so many people from him, and he basically helped me get my way where I was. When I first discovered makeup, I was in freshman year in high school, and I decided to join Color Guard. I love to draw, I love to paint, and so we were actually able to do our face any way we wanted to, and I decided to go creepy and just do like this really dark wolfy makeup, and then that's where it clicked in, like that's what I want to do.
That's what you want to do, wow.
Tell me what it means to you to be an artist here in the city of Detroit.
I feel like we put so much into it and that we want to express it any way we can. So being an artist in Detroit, period, is just like, it just opens up everything and it makes me happy, and it just is such a powerful thing. And I just press the color on. This is just melting everything together. So I did the priming, the moisturizing, the spraying. Then I did the foundation, the powder, the bronzing, then the eyes. So think of all those layers together. Once you spray, it just combines it together and it just makes it so happy. And then that's what makes it last forever.
Okay.
When putting on lashes too, you always want to give time for the glue to get tacky. So I take it and just push it up. My favorite thing now from the new makeup world is liquid lipstick. By far my favorite liquid lipsticks, they last forever. For me, if I'm going to work, I'll wear it about 5:30, and then when I get home about 5 o'clock, it's still there.
No way.
Even if you eat? Even if I eat. I'm gonna have you look down. I'm just gonna color in really quick. Look down this way. It helps blend the colors together. The lash and natural lash. Just be you, you know, if you love doing certain things, why wait? If you love art, you love painting, you love dancing, you love anything, I think you should just do it. Because for me, I'm a very shy person, and it took me a long time to come out of my shell, and when I finally went towards what I knew I was supposed to do, I swear every window and door.
What's going on, everybody? Hey, high five. Powder high five. Pound. Powder high five. Boom. Powder high five. What's going on? Good to see you.
Hey, Anna.
Yes.
Are you seriously doing your homework right now?
Yes.
Why?
Because I like to learn.
That was awesome. Have I ever told you about when I was a kid?
No.
Kids used to give me a hard time because I love to learn.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Have I ever showed you any pictures of when I was younger?
No.
Don't what? I remember this one guy, this one time he gave me a hard time.
Hey, E, why you acting like such a nerd?
Drink that haterade, that's what you need to do. Why you mad? Cause you thought I couldn't learn my tools? Now you looking square. SpongeBob, I learned my tools quick, no flashcards. I caught them all. Pokemon, I learned my tools quick, no flashcards. They say math hard, boy you sound lame. YCDI, you can do it, man. Stick to it. About the builder, can you do it? Yes, you can. Rambo, Rambo, that's the motto, listen. Reading your math beyond opposition. 2, 4, 6, 8. I thought I told. Drink that haterade. 10, 12, 14. Yeah, boy, I'm fresh, so clean. 16, 18, 20. I count so fast, not even funny. 22, 24. Never going back, going straight forward. 2, 4, 6, 8. I thought I told. Drink that haterade. 10, 12, 14. Yeah, boy, I'm fresh, so clean. 16, 18, 20. I count so fast, not even funny. 22, 24. Never going back, going straight forward. Drink that haterade, that's what you need to do. Why you mad? Cause you thought I couldn't learn my tools? Now you looking square. SpongeBob, I learned my tools quick. No flashcards, I caught them all. Pokemon, I learned my tools quick. No flashcards. They say math hard, boy you sound lame. YCDI, you can do it, man.
Hi, my name is Rico Razzo, Deputy Director of Bridging Neighborhoods with the City of Detroit. Here to let you know that you need to be counted in the Census 2020. I'm filling out the 2020 Census because it's important to make sure that everybody is counted and that we get our fair share of federal money for roads, public services, education, and just to make sure that everybody knows if you're living, breathing, eating, sleeping, fill out the census. Everyone needs to be counted. I would tell people that for the first time in 230 years, this census can be done online. So it's as easy as going online, filling it out in the paper form. You can do it over the phone, so there's really no excuse not to fill it out. And for people who maybe complain that we don't get adequate resources here, this is your opportunity to be heard, be counted, and have money come to help with the resources needed to live a better life in the city of Detroit. Be counted, Detroit.
Pingree Detroit, we've been in operation since 2015, creating from a design to a production all in Detroit, and we use leather that's actually reclaimed from the Detroit auto industry. So what was going into brand new car seats and steering wheels, we take that leftover scrap, quote unquote scrap, and we turn that waste into something wonderful, right? So we think that things that are such high quality that are meant to last a lifetime shouldn't get shipped overseas or landfilled, right? And so we create products that get more character as they go, right? Character and purpose with everything we do, just like the people who make it. We are a company of civilians and veterans coming together to really create neighborhood resiliency. So we see an opportunity to really come together, to collaborate, to create things that haven't been done before, like the first sneakers ever made in Detroit. We're making them right here in Detroit, at Pingree Detroit, and really what we're out to do is create work that inspires. Both inspires our workers to make it and inspires our customers who are a part of our story, who are alongside us in our mission, and who really embody this commitment to be a part of Detroit's comeback. The comeback story needs to also involve the neighborhoods. And so we're embedded right in a neighborhood, in a community. We see the importance of making work that's accessible to the neighbors, that no matter where you're at, you can get trained up and skilled into using a skilled trade to be a part of that creation, that comeback, that solution. So we want to create products and systems that are solutions. And so with the folks on our team, everyone is learning a skilled trade, and they are part of that literal solution of we're making living wage jobs that solve a problem of waste, solve a problem of unemployment, solve a problem of a lack of sustainability, and really create this all within the confines of what's called worker ownership. Everything that we do is within this container of worker ownership, which means that everyone's on a direct pathway to co-own the company with us after 1 year. So you can have literal and figurative ownership at every level of our process, so that when the company is doing well and you're seeing ways to improve a process, we all do better, and we contribute more, and we're more involved, and we're a literal and figurative owner of everything.
Ownership is real big, and being able to eventually be part of a company and be ownership in that company, man, that's huge. Making things in the country is one thing, because we haven't made anything in this country. So China is, making everything. And if we can get back to handmade something, or just making something manufactured here in the city, that's huge. Now we can, export a lot of items. So it's huge for making things in the city that people can represent and wear around the country, around the world.
Keep it real, keep it right. You know what I'm saying? And stay true.
If you like this episode and want to see more, follow us at City of Detroit. Check out more stories from the neighborhoods at Stories from DET and tap into featured events in the city on Instagram and YouTube at Burst Detroit.